Is connecting. We are live. Perfect. خلينا نعطي مجال للناس تجوين بس تبين انه على اللايف. ممتاز، بدأت الناس تحضر الحين. Great. Okay. Since people start joining, let me start. And thank you so much, Engineer Majed Tushri, for your time today. Shodari, sorry, for your time today, joining our conference, and we are very pleased to have you part of this conference. It's really amazing profile that you have and experience. I just want to say like couple of details about you to give the chance for the people joining as well and know you. You are well known, definitely, for yes, let me say these facts, which is really we are very proud to see one of the Saudi leaders having this achievement, which is first Saudi award in the best CISO in the world, 2018 finalist, and first Saudi awarded as a transformation program management, and first Saudi instructed certified CISO course in Saudi Arabia, and first award transformation project management, and award COVID-19 Superhero Tech Award 2020, and first Saudi award as the CEO in the summit of the SME of the year of the 2019. It's really amazing, impressive profile. It's our honor to have you here with us, and I will not say anymore. If you would like to take the mic and start the session, thank you so much. Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much. I will say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much, Mr. Rami, for the nice introduction. And on your behalf, and also the event organizer and the sponsors, welcoming whoever is attending this session, along with other sessions too. Going after the bio, I will take you quickly on the now presentation that's belong to the information security transformation in the new era, which means after COVID-19 and things that happened, and what we supposed to do, kind of an adaptation to switch changing business norms. Also, how to minimize the risk that we are considering as potential risks from business, information security, IT technology, emerging technology too, and how to, most important, develop an effective communication strategy with the senior management along with the board level in convincing them about the importance of the cybersecurity for the running business. Of course, to hit the ground running, it's well appreciated to start with the digital business transformation overall and how this is important to the enterprises, which could be considered from three angles: strategic, operation, and program, which is time and cost, mainly for the project management area. Of course, no one said the digital business transformation is an easy journey, as much as it's very complicated journey, and we have to be very alerted, organized, with the proper governance for that industry we are in to proceed with. And to do so, we have to have a very good plan, not only planning as much as execution and monitoring. it's all about digital investments. What are the 5 dimensions of the cyber digital business transformation? Quickly, whether they are operating module, which we connect the markets to the supplier, as simple as it is, or information, where we build the industry based on that information, and this information can be considered as an asset for our projects and services, or by optimizing the product services from leadership perspective, building this journey based on experiences, partners, customers, and of course the local staff. Nothing more important, even more than customer experience. The interactive experiences between these businesses, customers, vendors, suppliers, and of course, again, the local staff. Of course, the last one is the organization, is the sourcing, development, integration between the external resources should be evolved. So this is the 5 dimensions overall that we have to focus on and build the strategy and the plan or digital business transformation plan on it. For the area that, or the time frame that we are in nowadays after the COVID-19 and what happened from the business running and the difficulties of meeting people and the social distance. Nowadays, most of the organizations, they are running their businesses not on one-to-one meetings as much as virtual meetings. So here I have quickly developed responsibilities for 3 roles for any virtual meeting, where you can make these virtual meetings more secure. For any brand that you want to go, whether Zoom, Meets, whatever you think about. So this can be found on the mentioned URL. You just access it, or my profile, LinkedIn profile, where this role's been identified on the chairperson. What are the responsibilities that the chairperson should do? For example, verifying that using the camera, the person is the right, or the attendee is the right person who's supposed to attend. Also, part of the organizer responsibility is to not to share the meeting link long time before the meeting time, as much maybe 5-10 minutes before the meeting, so to ensure that the meeting or the virtual meeting link will not be shared for bad intention or by mistake with others that not supposed to attend the virtual meetings. And the same for the attendees, and again for the organization senior executives who are supposed to monitor these rules being developed and implemented properly. Of course, the information security transformation program can be divided into 5 foundation. The first one is the information security structure, information protection. Of course, a structure is anything that's belong to the strategy, to the leadership of this function in any organization. The information protection, it's talking about the technology that we need to implement in the corporates to protect the information from a technology perspective. HR and ethics, we are talking about the human, whether local, I mean direct hiring for these organizations or even the vendors. Business continuity and data classification, and the last one is the physical archiving and data center. Physical archiving for any document, any paper that need to be still on paper, not electronic, like the registration certificate or commercial registration certificate for some cases, or the legal cases evidences. So for this, yes, need to be properly archived. The first one, we are talking about the authority structure, empowering. Having a structure without giving the proper and empower this function, whether information security or any other role, will lead the function to somewhere that's not supposed to be, not going on the right track. So we have to empower and give to authorize the leadership who is leading that function, especially here for the information security, to make the good change. Having an information security without committee involvement or the influence of the other committees that in relationship with the technology, with the data, with the information, is useless. So we have to be part, whether you are a CISO or information security engineer, to certain level you need to be part of these committees. Of course, having this without having the qualification or capabilities for the team who's running the show, it's again will be leading you to somewhere that you are not wishing to be there. Partnership with the relation and relation with the vendors, technology vendors, information security vendors, whether a firewall vendor or IPS vendor, and name it, it's endless list. So you have to have their support, maybe at the beginning, maybe during the project implementation. So, and there is no shame about it. Number two, information protection and secure integration, which is, we are talking here overall about the technology, firewall, IPS, antivirus, and so on. Human resources and ethics. Prior to hire people to work for your organization, you need to do some kind of background investigation check, and of course during their working period and during the organization there should be kind of an NDA, there should be kind of computing agreement, and a lot of policies and guidelines where they need to align themselves to this. Of course, not only here, even after their period, I mean that during the termination and after the termination, we have to ensure that there is no data leakage through using the right governance and technology. Professional social media, and I'm sure you hear about the branding protection and how it's important for this. And nothing will happen internally without having the professional awareness programs. You have to train your team, I mean the information security team, and of course deliver good information security awareness where you keep your team and the organization up to date with the international patch updates like iOS, iPhone, Apple, Microsoft, whether a mobile device, whether operating system, whatever that in relation to this, to the organization, or maybe to protect their families on the internet. Business continuity and data classification, I'm sure you hear, all of you hear about it. Most important here is the terminology itself, business continuity, and ensure that you have proper data classification and retention. But at first, data classification. So this will help you in how to deal with the information, who's supposed to you share with, and how to share it and when to share it, all this information. Last, physical archiving and IT data center. I'm sure most of us and other organizations, they have data centers and they have rooms to archive. But how secure these rooms, archiving rooms, and how effective is the IT data center during the business continuity? We have to look to this, and along with the security and safety systems, I mean the BIS and buildings, and ensure they are certified from safety and security authority. This is the best way to go with. Going after the information security and do whatever you want to do, and after having this plan, which is not going in details today in this session, there are potential risks that will come on the road and there is no escape from it, which is the technology, how this technology can help you not only in the short run as much as the long run. Of course, the cyber and CIA methodology is important, and nowadays the zero trust. Of course, nothing will be done without having a strategic and business mindset. Everything that we do and invest in the information, spend in the information security or in the technology, is an investment to our organization or to our clients. So we need to ensure that we gain the maximum value, not only having a security operations center, for example, without good fine tuning, which will not help us in gaining the maximum value of the security operations center. Going forward, the operation data classification and these things need to be, I mean, data and information need to be encrypted, not only encrypted, and along with the proper backup that we have to do on site and, of course, offshore. Doing everything yourself as an information security, and due to the limitation, whether from the qualification point of view or from manpower, I mean the headcount, will enforce us to certain level to go to with the third party. I mean to do some kind of outsourcing and clouding where others can give us this extra mile support, and there is no shame about it to go with outsourcing or clouding. Of course, the security is still a big concern, not only to us as much as the world, but ensure that before going to any cloud outsourcing, you have a good SLA, you have confidential agreements, you have everything, you have, you know what, from A to Z governance, what they're supposed to do and what is your role exactly from this contract. Privacy and regulation, again, of course, the business continuity and the potential risk. This is maybe nine items, and I'm sure that you have maybe more than this nine items, but this is something that I listed from my own experience, and also something that we live during last 19 years. Of course, having the risk is something, and the challenge is something else. Maybe you consider it as same, but risks are risk and challenge are challenge yet. Number one, finding out how to create value. I do understand that as a potential risk, maybe I will not gain the maximum value, but from challenge point of view, how to create the value. This is the link between them. And not only this, to create a value, you have to have the, the professional resources and necessary skills. So everything built up on your own team. You have to build a professional team with with the right skills and qualification, so they can help you in proceeding and implementing your information security in the corporate. Of course, nothing will happen without money. So the money, it's from day one, day zero, it's a challenge itself to convince the board and senior management about these investments. And once you have the investment, you have to have before that the strategy, because there no one will give you any real or dollar without knowing your strategy and the way that you are thinking. And please don't think only technical as much as technical with the business mindset, because as an information security, it's not anymore about an antivirus or a firewall device where you need to protect your network as much as how this will be connected as an asset in this organization or an investment, and help the organization in the business growth or the generating profit or securing the brand itself. Of course, again, integration, multiple information sources, infrastructure, there is no doubts about it. Governance, risk monitoring, understanding leadership issues. Always, once you are dealing with the senior management, with the board, there is kind of political games that you have to be aligned with. There is nothing called ABC as much as how to convince them about this ABC and how this will be helping the company. So submitting only a quotation and the project plan with the short plan strategy will not help maybe us as much as long-term plan, vision, mission about the information security. And the list will never end. Adapting the information security professionally from transformation point of view, everything start with the empowerment. If the senior management, the board or the CEO, will not empower you enough, you will find some challenges on the road in implementing your information security strategy. So think about it wisely. You have to have the empowerment. You have to gain the empowerment and the authority, so you can proceed with whatever resources you need, budget, and name it. Of course, this is as number one. Number two, step two is assessing the information security transformation maturity. Okay, this is my strategy. And gentlemen in the board, this is where I want to go. Okay, before you, where you want to go, where are we nowadays? So you have to have some kind of information security transfer maturity, where you are standing nowadays and why you want. Of course, this is number three. Why you want to build, to go to, for example, number 4 or number 5, without building a use case study. So you have to have a use case, kind of a business case study, why you want to be there. Of course, why you want to be there, this is somehow or other terminology is the business benefit. And once you have project 1, project 2, project 3, and 4, you need to prioritize these projects, but not only based on the risk and information security demand as much as the business demand at first, because everything is about business. It's not about my information security. Number 6 is to have everything under one umbrella, one master roadmap for all these struggled projects. Next, you have to have a strategic management tool where it helps you as an information security leader to go with this based on a specific methodology. Last slide, I think, is the what are the key success drivers? Is the business mindset, having an authority, and fund. There is no doubts about it. You have to coordinate with other business departments, with other support departments. You will go nowhere again without having this good collaboration. Resources and subject matter experts and support, maybe as independent consultant, maybe as outsourcing this to X partner, maybe to have this as a committee for the crowd committee. And of course, number 3 is the governance, enforcement to all industry and gradually. Thank you very much, and I'm open for any questions or discussion. And of course, this is my LinkedIn and Twitter ID, where if you want to join me, you are most welcome, and it's my pleasure to have your connection.
Thank you so much, Engineer Majed. Appreciate your time and effort. It's a really great presentation and great insights. We are happy to hear this type of information. It's impressive, really. And based on your great experience, actually, for that. So let me take, maybe we have some questions. Let me try to find it.
Actually, it is very long presentation and it's need more elaboration and clarification, but due to the limited time frame that we are in, so I take it maybe as much as not reading as, but quick scanning on all items. But of course, if there are any questions, it's my pleasure to answer.
Inshallah, we know that timing is squeezing, but inshallah we'll try to make more space next time about these topics. Digital transformation is a journey, not a small topic, really.
Thank you.
Right. Great type. I believe I don't find any questions. There is something here. Okay. Useful information, very well presented. It seems like this could be valuable for training program in a university framework. Are these such program available? They mean that asking here, she's from University of New York, and she's asking about if these type of information available for university framework information or non-university training or for business people, entrepreneur or something. Is this something available, Engineer?
Of course, this information will be available through your conferences here. Meanwhile, as a co-founder for the first Saudi Association for Shared Services here in Saudi Arabia, we are glad to offer this trainings to wherever. Not only for the information security and digital transformation as much as others. This is my ID. Of course, you can reach me after the session, and we can look forward, even though we have some kind of free social responsibilities where we deliver free sessions or workshops, kind of a volunteering role, and we are here to help. This is the statement. So just let's connect after the session, and it's my pleasure to support as much as I can, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you so much. It's really great help and support for the community for that part. And definitely feel free, anyone, to reach to Engineer Majed to take his experience, cooperate with him. Anything in your mind, it's up to Mr. Majed to complete it. And we are happy also to support you. We're already posting some couple of things in our social media, LinkedIn profile. You can also reach him over there, and we are happy also to connect you and able to are not reaching out. We appreciate your time, Mr. Majed. Thank you so much. I believe, even don't forget anyone just to share your feedback, fill the questions, anything. You have it. Also, we will share it directly with Engineer Majed, inshallah, and he will be able to answer you whatever he can. Thank you so much, Engineer Majed.
Thank you, Mr. Rami, and for the audience too. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. الله يعافيك. أشكرك إتاحة الفرصة، ومعليش ما تسلم شوية، ما كفى معنا الوقت.
لا عادي، هو الموضوع طويل وبده نقاش وحوار أيام صراحة، عرفت كيف؟
نعم
والله في great attention صراحة من الناس. أنا هاي برضه it is University of York, which is good, interesting, and very good engagement maybe you will have inshallah with her. Also, I can maybe communicate with her. I'll share the contact for her
of course
to you. I'm taking a screenshot just to the questions, so I will keep it at the end of the day and we'll get back to you inshallah. No worry.
الله يعطيك العافية. أشكرك بالتوفيق إن شاء الله.
الله يسلمك. من بعد إذنك بس ترسل لنا البرزنتيشن PDF، خلينا نشيرها مع الناس إن شاء الله تقدر تستفيد برضه.
أبشر إن شاء الله، أبشر. الله يعطيك العافية. تسلم.
شكرا جزيلا.
يا أهلا وسهلا. في أمان الله. بالتوفيق إن شاء الله. مع السلامة.